Hi. In the last few sessions, we had some brief of different type of channels and physical layers which is being catered by ODU. In today's session, we will be talking about the layer 2 protocols which are also being handled by the ODU, Open Distribution Unit, other than the higher physical layer functionalities which we discussed. If you look over the screen, there are 4 protocol layers in the L2 layer, which is data link layer, and these protocols are SDAP layer, PDCP layer, RLC layer and MAC layer. Out of these 4 layers, MAC protocols and the RLC protocols are being handled by ODU, Open Distribution Unit, which we will be talking about. As I said that these protocols have their own responsibilities, means they take some data from the higher layers, process the data and pass to the next protocol layer. At RLC protocol, data comes from the higher layer, which is the PDCP layer, and go down to the MAC layer. RLC protocol layer receives the information about the radio barriers from the upper layer. RLC uses the logical channels to transfer the data, which will later map to the physical channel as well. RLC mainly do the segmentation of SDU, which is Service Data Unit, which is being requested by the MAC layer and then sends the PDU, Protocol Data Units, to the MAC layer. Do not confuse. In general, when any information which is being transmitted from one layer to another layer, then it happens through the SDU, Service Data Unit, and when the information is within the same layer, this data is to be transmitted as PDU, Protocol Data Units. Simple. The RLC sublayer provides TM data transfer, UM data transfer and AM data transfer, including identification of successful delivery of upper layer PDU services to RLC or PDCP. RLC layer is responsible for error correction. It uses R, automatic repeat request. RLC do the segmentation and desegmentation of the data. There are few different ways how the data can be transferred in the RLC. These modes are TM mode, transparent mode. Second is UM mode, unacknowledgement mode. And third is AM mode, acknowledgement mode. So TM, transparent mode, there is no RLC headers, buffering at TX only, no segmentation and reassembly, no feedback, that is no acknowledgement. UM uses RLC headers, buffering happens at both transmission and reception, responsible for segmentation and reassembly, and there will be no feedback like ACK or NAC. AM, acknowledgement mode, there will be RLC headers, buffering at both transmission and reception, also do the segmentation and assembly, and it will have the feedback like ACK or NAC. So TM mode, transparent mode, as you see that in TM mode there would be almost no processing to the RLC data. The only thing that it does is to buffer the data on the transmission side. There is no RLC headers, no reordering, no segmentation, no reassembly is happening in this layer. And because of this, no data processing nature of TM mode. If you compare the RLC input and the RLC output data of TM mode, you won't see the much differences between two. Now second is UM mode. So UM stands for unacknowledged mode. Unacknowledged mode means it does not require any reception response from other party. This means simply that ACK or NAC is not being received from the second party. Last is AM mode. So if you look at the AM mode, this is the most complicated RLC type. AM stands for acknowledge mode, and as its name implies, it requires acknowledge and negative acknowledge from the other party. Another function of ODU is the MAC layer function. MAC layer is responsible for the scheduling of data. MAC layer is also responsible for the management of HARC, where error detection and correction is required. MAC layer takes care that how the resources will be allocated in the downlink and uplink. MAC layer handles the multiplexing and demultiplexing of the MAC STUs. MAC layer also prioritizes the logical channels. So this was just a brief. In the next session, we will be talking about the functionality of Open Centralized Unit OCU. So stay tuned for the updates. If you did not subscribe till now, then please do subscribe to learn and grow community for regular updates. If this video is informative, then please like this video, comment on video and don't forget to share. Thank you for watching.